Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any upcoming videos. Now let's get started. Hey cousins, did you know that before Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks, or Iman, there was Donyale Luna, the first Black supermodel who changed the face of fashion forever? Her story is one of beauty, talent, and breaking barriers, but it's also one of struggles and a life cut too short. Let's get into this incredible life of a woman who was ahead of her time. Donyale Luna was born Peggy Ann Freeman on August 31st, 1945 in Detroit, Michigan. She grew up in a middle-class household with her mother, Peggy Freeman, and her father, Nathaniel Freeman. But family life wasn't easy. Her father was a reported alcoholic and abusive, and sadly, he was killed when she was still young. Despite the hardships, Luna had big dreams, and her striking features, tall with high cheekbones, almond-shaped eyes, and deep brown skin, made her stand out even as a child. Luna attended Cass Technical High School, where she started to explore the arts. She was naturally creative and had dreams of becoming an actress, but fate had different plans. In the early 1960s, a fashion photographer spotted her in her schoolgirl uniform, and just like that, she was on her way to New York City. At the time, the fashion world wasn't welcoming to Black models, but Luna's looks were so unique that designers couldn't ignore her. She was 6 feet tall for one, with almost surreal beauty. She didn't look like anyone else. This helped her break into the industry, but it also meant that people often tried to erase her Blackness. Some magazines and designers labeled her as exotic instead of acknowledging her as a proud Black woman. My algorithm is telling me that you're watching, but you're not subscribing. Quit treating me like the cousin you don't like. Subscribe and share. In 1965, the legendary Andy Warhol became obsessed with Luna's looks, featuring her in his films and introducing her to the elite art and fashion scene. But her real breakthrough came in March 1966 when she became the first Black woman to grace the cover of British Vogue. Now this was huge. But here's the crazy part. American Vogue wasn't ready for her yet. The racism in the U.S. fashion industry kept her off their covers for many years. Despite her success overseas, Luna still faced discrimination. Many people didn't know how to categorize her because she was so different than the European beauty standards that dominated the industry. Luna wasn't just a model. She was a whole vibe. She hung out with rock stars like the Rolling Stones and was part of the 1960s art scene. She worked with major designers like Paco Rabanne and Rudy Gonrich, and even dipped into acting, starring in films by Salvador Dali and Federico Fellini. But fame wasn't always kind to her. She was known for being mysterious, sometimes even telling people she was from a different ethnicity, rather than just saying she was a Black woman. Some say it was her way of navigating a very racist industry, while others think it was simply a way of creating a persona. But either way, she didn't identify as a Black woman. When asked where she was from, she would say she was from the moon, because her name was Luna. Fun fact, or not so fun fact, Luna was actually the first Black model to also be on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. But let's talk about what was bizarre about it. Because white people were so outraged that a black woman was on the cover, they started ripping up their magazines and canceling their subscription. So what does Harper Bazaar do? They hire Nancy White to sketch an illustration of Luna so that you can't really tell that she was black. Yep, that was January 1965. And her British Vogue came out March 1966. Luna married Italian photographer Luigi Casanica. And in 1977, she gave birth to her daughter Dream Casanica. Her daughter's name reflected her hope for a better future. But behind the glamour, Luna was struggling. She battled drug addiction, and unfortunately, on May 17, 1979, at just 33 years old, wow, she was really young, she passed away from a heroin overdose in Rome, Italy. The crazy thing is that when she lived in the States, she didn't smoke, she didn't drink, she didn't use drugs at all. So to discover that she ultimately died from a heroin overdose is quite sad. And unfortunately, because of racism and because of the struggle that she faced in a very racist industry, she turned to substance to try to escape from her reality. Luna, we honor you. We just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for daring to be different, for stepping into an industry that wasn't ready for you, for breaking barriers so others could follow you. You were a vision, graceful, bold, and unapologetically unique. When the world tried to erase your blackness, you stood in your own light. You redefined beauty on your own terms. You became the first black woman to grace the cover of British Vogue, not just as a model, but as a symbol of change. You moved through fashion, art, and film like a dream, one too brilliant to be ignored. Though your time here was short, your impact is forever. Because of you, black models walked runways, graced magazine covers, and stand in spaces that once seemed impossible. You are the blueprint. You paved the way. And for that, we say thank you. We say thank you because you became a representation for little black girls and little black boys to see themselves bigger. We thank you because you became a representation for little black boys and little black girls to see themselves on magazine covers and in film. We say thank you because despite door after door after door being closed in your face and rejection after rejection, you still pushed on and you still pushed through. You followed your dreams, and for that, we applaud you. May you rest in peace, Queen. Luna's life was short, but her impact was massive. She opened doors for black models and artists, proving that beauty comes in all forms. Today, models like Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks stand on her shoulders. Even though she didn't always get the recognition she deserved, we honor her as the pioneer she was. Her story is so powerful that HBO even made a documentary about her life called Donyale Luna, Supermodel, which dives deep into her life, struggles, and impact on the fashion world. If you want to learn more about her, definitely check out the documentary. In the description, I will provide clips of the HBO trailer for this documentary. It looks really good. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but I do plan on watching it. So, cousins, the next time you see a black model on the cover of a fashion magazine. Remember Donyale Luna, the woman who walked so others can run? Let's keep her legacy alive. Please share this video and share her story. She's absolutely breathtaking. So cousins, have you heard of her before? I haven't, and that's why I was so excited to do a video on her. She is absolutely gorgeous, and it's very unfortunate because of discrimination and just straight up racism. We're calling a spade a spade. So many opportunities were taken from her, and it took a toll on her self-esteem. Until next time, cousins, bye. My algorithm is telling me that you're watching, but you're not subscribing. Quit treating me like the cousin you don't like. Subscribe and share. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any upcoming videos. Bye, cousins.